Hey guys, this is FangSlasherVA here coming at you with a new interview today. Today we are going to be interviewing my editor of the channel, a fellow content creator, the voice of Ruby Rose, and in my opinion, the best Ruby Rose on YouTube, Mizuki Rivendell.
Everybody.
So yeah, if you're new here and you are excited for this interview, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. So let's get started here. So, how are you doing today?
Doing alright, besides, still recovering from COVID.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Tis not fun.
yeah.
And if I cough a bit, I am
It's
sorry.
fine. It's fine. I'm sure that people will understand. They better understand.
Uh-oh. His inner Saiyan's coming out.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't. I take that whole thing very seriously.
I know you do, babe. I
Yep.
know you do.
So, what inspired you to start doing YouTube? What made you want to start doing YouTube?
Okay, this is pretty much how my journey started. I created a YouTube account just to watch YouTube videos, but if I somehow managed to record something that was funny to me, and at the time I didn't have OBS, so my first two videos that are really, really old videos that's on my channel, they recorded in game and put into the in-game folder from the recording.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no audio or anything unless music was played. That was it. But what inspired me to first start getting back into it, a lot of people might find this cheesy with me saying this, but it's the truth. Babe's actually the one that got me into going back to YouTube again.
Mm-hmm.
Quite literally, you were pretty much my inspiration of doing YouTube again.
You don't need to laugh all awkwardly like that. It's fine. I mean, my freaking inspiration of
No,
I mean, my inspiration of doing what I'm doing now was actually because of, YouTubers like CL Dark Rose, Prince Vegeta, um, Divine Malzar. Also, well, he was known as the Lord Frieza channel, um, and of course, Gur. Of course, at the time he was called Gurku, which he really despised that name. And I'm sitting here like, well, dude, you're kind of known for Goku, so
to deal with it on that one.
pretty much, yeah.
How I'm known for doing Ruby, even though I do other voices, it don't upset me.
Yeah, I'm not that upset that my claim to fame is because of Sonic and Shadow. But
I enjoy doing them, so
we might come back to this conversation later on. But do you feel like you have made a great fan base so far? Because I know like you just hit 700 today.
did just hit 700 yesterday. I'm hoping I'm creating a good fan base. I want my fan base to be, a good community to each other. And if y'all have differing opinions on stuff, that's perfectly okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm fine with that. If you guys want to have discussions with each other, that's perfectly okay too. Just don't make it into a full blown fight. That's all I ask.
And yeah, I mean that's totally understandable. I mean, my YouTube audience, I think, is very great. I've been getting more subs ever since I started to really, you know,
Sure, you're 200 away from the big O2K.
yeah, which is nuts. Ever since I kind of figured out the perfect schedule for me, you know,
Things have been going pretty
yeah,
smoothly.
that's something I feel like that all YouTubers are always trying to figure out, like, what is the perfect uploading schedule for them.
Yeah.
Because for me, though, right, I think what kind of killed comic dubs on my channel was I was doing them a little too much.
Yeah, now that you're doing them once a week,
Yeah, yeah.
they're kind of skyrocketing up there.
Yeah, and what really helps too is I'm able to do content as myself. I mean, yes, they may not get views unless you're a certain Switch Force video, which that one shocked me. I'm like, whoa.
That one went up any since the last you checked.
I'm not sure. I mean, I normally don't check everything until like Sunday. So
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
yeah.
Understandable.
Um, but yeah, I mean, overall, that I think that's the hardest thing that all YouTubers go through. I mean, there's only so many days in a week. There might be stuff that you want to do, but you can't because it doesn't fit your channel.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I kind of know what you're going through with having this whole like. I don't know if you're still going through it, but you're kind of not sure about being considered a RubyTuber because of how the fan base can be, and I understand that. I mean, the Sonic fan base.
Once I am I I'm still having a bit of issues with that, but it's also, I guess, in a sense, understandable why I am.
Yeah, I mean, like the Sonic fan base is known for some toxicity, like the big point of contention for the toxicity of the Sonic fan base is people changing their opinion every single day. It feels like one moment SA2 was like considered like
God, yeah.
the greatest 3D Sonic game, and now it's and then it became it was considered the worst, and it's like you know I made a video on that. I'm not going to repeat myself here. It's just it's like if you like a game, like it. Don't just change your opinion on a game just because that's the status quo.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, that makes you a cloud chaser.
It really does. But back to the topic of your Switch Force video. It's at 1.2K now.
Jeez. So it's 1200. Jeez.
Yeah, it's at 1,200 now.
Yeah, he really did upset a lot of the Sonic fan base with that freaking
I
opinion.
can tell by your comics. Your comics. Your comments.
And like, my my mom brought up the idea like she wonders if he did that because he kind of knew that he would have gotten that response. But he has always, like I said, he has always struck me as a Sonic hater and a Sega hater because with all the other videos he made, not just about Sonic Frontiers.
But if you guys check his channel, you can see the differences.
But I do not recommend going to his channel. I have completely unsubbed from him because I was like, you know what, dude? If you're going to change your opinion because of one person, because of Masahiro Sakurai saying that that it got his seal of approval,
Yeah.
then that's kind of sad that you base it off someone that has that Nintendo connection. Now, granted, I know that he doesn't work at Nintendo, but he does do a lot of stuff with Nintendo. So that's why I say that he's kind of connected to Nintendo. So in a way, it's still in a way a Nintendo dev.
Nintendo connection.
Given his seal of approval.
Yeah.
Which definitely shows his toxic Nintendo fanboyism. Big time.
I mean, you aren't wrong on that one.
Anyways, let's not jump into that whole thing.
Yeah, we're not jumping into that. We're just talking about it a little bit there.
Now, obviously, though, is that, with the RubyTubers, right, a lot of them deal with the lore or the ships and all that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's not as many Ruby comic dub people out there because of the fact that, when people think of...
I think so, because as far as I know of, I haven't actually, YouTubed it yet. I might need to do this afterwards. As far as I know of, I've only done a few by myself, and then the ones I have also done for the fandom.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as I know of, I don't think there's really a lot of Ruby comic dubbers out there.
And that does kind of show you like I've always said in our server and all that, that definitely shows you that Ruby isn't as popular as how people are led to believe.
I mean, yeah, you aren't wrong on that one.
And
As much as I hate saying it, but you aren't wrong.
and it definitely doesn't have the same staying power as Sonic the Hedgehog. Or, I know that some people will be like, "Oh, he's bringing up Dragon Ball again." Dragon Ball.
With the whole, if people get upset that you're mentioning Dragon Ball,
I'm a Dragon Ball fan,
you
people.
guys can't see it. I'm looking at y'all. You can't see it, but I'm looking at y'all. Dragon Ball's still popular, whether some of you don't think that anymore.
Actually,
I'm sorry.
if there are people that still think that, look at the freaking box office for Superhero.
It literally beat Pokemon the first movie.
Jeez.
Pokemon the first movie. It beat Pokemon the first movie's debut day when that movie first debuted. It topped the box office day for that.
And
shocked the ever loving hell out of me.
And the thing is too, right? A lot of people, a lot of people like to crap on Fortnite when they do corporations because they think that Fortnite's dying. So they just no. They do this because the people that want to do the cooperation with Fortnite knows if they do this, it will give them tons of publicity. It's great marketing. I feel like with that whole Fortnite Dragon Ball collab, it really introduced Dragon Ball to people that might have known what Dragon Ball is, but never really got into it.
Into it, yeah.
You gotta remember, Dragon Ball is very synonymous. If I'm saying that right.
I think you are saying that right.
To our generation, that was our generation watched these 5 anime, and I'm sure that our generation, if I said this, they would be like, "Oh yeah, those shows kicked butt." Dragon Ball Z,
yeah,
Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Gundam Wing.
You aren't wrong. Those did kick butt.
And to a lesser extent, Digimon, although Digimon really didn't pop off like I felt like people thought it was. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that. I don't want no angry Digimon fans because I got into it as a kid, but it was I never stuck with it.
I just watched the first, the OG Digimon with Tai in them, and then stopped afterwards.
Yeah, but going back to YouTube, do you feel that YouTube is unfair to how some people say it is, or do you think that people just don't like all the rules YouTube has?
I can say with some things they could be a bit unfair, but I also get the feeling it also deals with some people not liking the rules either. It's like a 50-50 thing.
I definitely do feel the same way because even though that I know that YouTube can legit screw me over at any time if they wanted to, I feel very secure on here. I feel like I know my place on here. I don't feel like, the streamers on Twitch right now to where, oh, look, we were getting 70% of our revenue, but now we're split evenly with freaking Twitch and Amazon, which is completely bonkers to me. I'm like, how the...
I saw that tweet yesterday, and I'm just sitting here going, Twitch, what did you do? Why?
And sad thing is, I was perfectly okay with freaking Amazon buying Twitch. I was for it because, well, Amazon has a lot of money. They got now I'm starting to realize because of Amazon owning it, that's why Twitch became more PC. Although not really, considering I know that not too long ago they allowed a 30-second clip of something. Did you hear about that?
No, I did not. What the heck?
I
I
don't.
get the feeling I know what the something is. Good God.
About Chicka Wow Wow.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. You know, and you know, I have thought about if my YouTube started to really not work out. I thought about moving over to Twitch, and now,
And it's like now, I don't know
nah,
about that.
nah. No matter how much I complain about YouTube sometimes, I'm perfectly fine with just being on here. I'm fine with my 70-30 whole thing, although to be honest, I wish that it was more 90 and 10, but hey, I can't really complain. I'm getting more money.
At least you're getting 70%.
Yeah, so I can't really complain. Um, so, do you have any plans on getting up to 1K subs fast? Because I know that with me, I streamed a lot.
I do know that when you was on your 1K, to get to 1K, you streamed a lot to try to get more people to come in.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. I really wouldn't. But most of the time it depends on how my internet is.
Yeah. You know, we definitely do need to brainstorm on how we can get you up to 1K faster.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we definitely have to brainstorm what we can do with that. But, do you have any big plans for the future of your channel?
I do know, once I get really, really good at AMD, which well, not AMD, MMD, oh my god, my brain.
AMD is a freaking computer part
I know,
place
it's a computer parts thing.
manufacturer.
Yeah, my brain. MMD, and find more models to use for some skits. For not only my channel, but for Babe's channel too. I plan on eventually uploading those as well once I start to get really good at it. Because thing is, I would do it now, but I would rather wait till my skill improves with that before putting out MMDs.
So you've started learning then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have things saved on my computer that way I can learn and how to do the mouse syncing and stuff.
Any other big plans?
I do know, which this is still currently going on for both of us. We're both trying to raise money for our he's getting first off the VTuber models he's getting is of Sonic and Shadow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
He's
now,
raising money to get VTuber models of them, and I am trying to get, and it's 2D, not 3D. I'm making sure on that. Mine's gonna be of my OC first. So, yeah, but we are raising money for that. Which I'm hoping to eventually we'll be able to do that later in the future because that would be fun.
Yeah. That really would I know that the VTuber community is a little bit toxic, and I know that it would be very easy for me to get in a drama, but I would have to make it known to the VTuber community is that I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing this to become part of an agency. Just trust me. After the whole V Shoujo thing, with how incompetent their freaking cybersecurity team was, like that whole thing to me looking back, I'm like, that was just one big mess that didn't need to happen. There should have been better communication. Like, holy crap.
There should have really been better communications with that, but there wasn't.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I've always thought about maybe start doing Sonic streams to where I voice Sonic in a stream, and I feel like that VTuber model would be perfect. It would be perfect for reactions because people could legit see my actual reactions as Sonic.
I know. I've seen some 2D models people have like on Twitch and on YouTube. And some of the reactions that they have is hilarious.
But
I love it.
anyways, any other big plans?
Not that I can think of at the moment, but I do plan on voicing more characters in the late future too. So
You are
look out for that eventually.
you are forgetting one other thing. A certain
What other
show that
thing?
we have to make.
Oh yeah. Also, me and Babe plan on doing a show about our OCs that we have been talking about for Gabal. We are definitely gonna still be able to do that,
Yeah.
even though he has his backs and forth about it.
Well, I mean, you can't blame me. It's a lot of work.
I know, I know.
It's going to be a lot of people that we're going to need to pay and all that. And plus, too, like I want it to be of great quality, and I want to. I
I
really
know, babe. I understand.
it's the competitiveness side of me talking right now. But I, no offense to your audience that loves Ruby, but I wanted to kick Ruby's ass. That's what I really want to do. I really want to, in a way, I guess, wake up Ruby and make them realize, holy crap, we gotta make the show better. Because
I mean, that would be a kick in the butt for Miles and Carrie.
well, here's the thing: Miles is no longer working on the script. He's now just voice acting. He
Oh,
he
well,
freaking he freaking left Rooster Teeth.
well then, give good old Carrie a kick in the butt.
Um, let's see here. What else can we talk about? So going back to the whole, I guess, YouTuber thing, like, what's your opinion on YouTubers that rebrand their channel only because they don't want to be associated with the thing that made them?
I know where this is going. Well, with your rebranding, that's a different story.
Yeah, because I felt like I earned it.
Yeah. Though, if people just do it because they don't want to be associated with what started them off, it's like, I get that, but that's what people know you as when they first came to your channel. If you just rebrand out of nowhere and don't tell them, that it's going to confuse them horribly.
Not only that, but to say like you don't want to be associated with what made you. I feel like
That's just pretty much like disowning yourself in a sense.
that's in a way to just do that and just to be like, oh well, I used to voice so and so, but I don't want to do that anymore. That's fine, but don't just do it because you got sick of people constantly coming to you because they want videos from said character or because they want you to play Xenoverse 2. I saw that a lot. That was a common thing of why certain people were rebranding their channel names.
Good grief.
You know, unless they said like, they wanted to change because they just got tired of having names. And, I can understand that because here's the thing. I wanted to stand out. That's why I changed my name. It wasn't because I wanted to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to voice Shadow or Sonic anymore.
Please.
I want to be known as me. And plus, two, like I told the Broly Bro last week, Justin, aka Bardock and the Elite Fighters, which that's a mouthful.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is, but
BEF. There we go. That's how I'm gonna abbreviate his channel now. BEF.
yeah, Beth,
Beth.
Beth.
If all of you looked up Shadow the Hedgehog as a channel, there's so many people with that name.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, I need to find a way to kind of get myself out of these people's shadow and allow myself to be more elevated.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as always, I don't like, I'm not saying this out of spite. I'm not saying this or not. It's just that there are certain things about when YouTubers do things that annoy me. That's one of them, because I'm like, okay, well, doing the voice of Broly as a example, although this isn't really to anyone, I guess in a way I'm putting myself in the YouTube review. If I voice Broly and I ended up not liking to do, and I end up not wanting to do it anymore, so I rebrand my channel because I want to dissociate myself from that, or I started to prefer doing other voices. Am I making any sense here?
Yeah, you are, babe.
I don't. As I said, people can tell me until the freaking cows go home that views are what's the most important. Views is what drives the channel. It's not the subscribers. It's like, that is so disingenuous. If that was the case, why do people still celebrate a milestone of subscribers?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but if you just care about views, in my opinion, that means that you just care about making money. And that is the most... Here's the thing. Yes, I care about views, but here's the thing. I wanted people to watch my stuff. That's why I literally got so stressed out trying to figure out a schedule.
Which, thank God you figured it out.
Yeah, and I love my schedule now. What drives me up a wall is when I see people want to do a YouTube channel, because they can make money. And then once they realize that it's going to be a harder grind than they thought, they just give up. Like I tell people,
you aren't wrong on that.
Like I tell people all the time, the hardest point is getting from 0 to 500. That is the most grindiest stuff ever.
It really is.
Because you are starting from nothing. You are fighting with the algorithm. You are fighting with other people that are in the same sub range and views range.
Yeah.
It's not like TikTok to where you can simply make a video of a dog walking across the street with some funny music in the background, and that can get you like 1 million freaking views. YouTube takes effort. I'm not saying TikTok doesn't. I'm saying with TikTok, there's more lazier stuff on there than on YouTube.
This is very true.
And that is not a diss towards TikTok. I'm not saying that's the current trend on TikTok right now. I'm just simply stating my point of view on things. But anyways, going back to the interview, because my God.
Perfectly.
Although then again, with my interviews, I like to structure them as a conversation. So,
that's the perfect way to do a conversation. Is what you just did right there.
Do you feel like, because of you being a RubyTuber, and I know that we talked about this behind the scenes, do you feel a little bit afraid of possibly getting some of the toxic Ruby fans in your comments?
God. Yes, because I guess that's a normal thing for some people that do character impressions, especially with how the Ruby community is. I am afraid that one day I am going to end up getting one of those toxic people. But so far I haven't, thank God. So
just do what I do. Just kill them with kindness and just tell them that, hey, well, if you have, well,
for the view.
No. If you just tell them, like, well, you have any advice to make my voice better? I mean, I would love to hear, because I would love to improve my craft. 9 times out of 10, that normally makes them not reply, because that kind of tells them, oh, well, I didn't get to them. Like, that whole BS about ignoring the trolls, if you don't ignore them, if you can respond to them in a certain way. If you respond to them with no mouse, no nothing, 9 times out of 10, you can legit shut them up.
Oh my god. This is very true. You aren't wrong on that.
You know, like, trolls on YouTube are no different than bullies. There's that whole thing about how ignoring the bullies, but then there's also that whole other argument of, okay, well, should you stand up for yourself against a bully? It's kind of like that debate.
Yeah.
You know, and that's definitely the one thing I fear with you doing Ruby, is that I'm worried about, especially when you start doing Yane, I worry about toxic shippers appearing. Like, if we do, like, a Shadow and Yane collaboration on your channel, I worry about them coming over to my channel and starting crap with me, only because I don't voice Blake.
That would be the time just, hey, kill him with fast go, how do you expect me to voice Blake?
And I pretty much already know, if you ever do, I do know I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to tell them just to back off. Like, I'm going to legit tell them, like, how do you guys act towards people about fictional characters? You guys need to stop. You guys need to grow up.
On that one.
Is there any games that you're looking forward to coming out this year?
Sonic Frontiers. Frontiers.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to Frontiers. The bit, even though I know you was joking during the Nintendo Direct when they were showing a bunch of the different farming games, I'm looking forward to those as well. Those are the Harvest Moon games, along with Rune Factory, is my comfort games.
Like I said during the streams, those are babes games. They're not my games.
Yeah.
Although those freaking mech games, oh, give me them.
Oh yeah, those mech games, yeah.
Give me the. There were some games that was announced at Tokyo Game Show I'm looking forward to, like the Sekiden 1 and 2 remaster. We also did our first what's it called? Oh my god, fundraiser thing for 2 games to be made.
Yes, we did.
I mean,
they won't be sent out until 2025.
That gives me time to beat all my PS5 backlog, because that's my plan. I'm not going to be playing any new game for the PS5 until I get all my backlog for it done.
Blame you on that one,
Although,
sir.
Sonic Frontiers doesn't matter. Like, I do know, like, you know, like, if I do get a PS5 this year, I do know I want Sonic Frontiers for it, but I don't mind a PS4 copy either, so.
Don't mind a Switch copy either.
Yep. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to Sonic Frontiers. I'm really looking forward to Dragon Ball Z: The Breakers.
Which me and him, it was currently playing the beta. I'll get the feeling we're going to be playing it more after this.
Oh, we are. There's a lot of people that are not really feeling the game because it's like it's not Xenoverse 3 or it's not, a game that they want. But as a fan of these type of games, because of Friday the 13th, now I don't play Dead by Daylight because I hate the whole premise of that game. As a fan of Friday the 13th, the game, Dragon Ball Z: The Breakers is like combining 2 things. I love that style of multiplayer, and I love Dragon Ball Z, and that's why next year I can't wait till Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes out.
Oh god, we saw some of the multiplayer gameplay yesterday. Oh my god.
I had an evil grin on my face, and I let out a laugh that probably set servers down your spine.
You let out the evilest laugh ever when you saw Leatherface chainsawing down a dang crawl barricade and a door. You let out the evilest laugh ever. I wish you guys could have heard it, but good god.
It kind of sounded like Lights Yagami's laugh that he did.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. It kind of did.
Yeah, it probably sent shivers down your spine. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
it did. It concerned me too. I was like, oh god, when this game comes out, I'm booked.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that game next year. And of course, there's a certain game coming out in May. And since we have an actual release date now, that means they won't move it. At least I hope. Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Dragon,
Yes.
Tears of the Dragon, Tears of the Dragon, something like that.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, Tales of the. I'm getting that mixed up with Yakuza, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Speaking of which, Sega's actually changing Yakuza's name in America, but they're making it closer to its Japanese name. That's why they're calling it like a dragon.
Oh, that makes sense.
At first, I thought maybe it was because of censorship. Maybe some people were complaining, but no, it's because they wanted to be more closer to the Japanese.
Japanese name. That's understandable.
What else to talk about here in this little interview?
I mean, another game we're both looking forward to, Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, I won't be able to play those games right away, unfortunately.
I know. I'm just saying it's another game we're both looking forward to.
And of course, movies. I'm looking forward to Halloween Ends.
You get to watch that with the goobers.
Yeah, and I believe Shin Ultraman is going to be coming out in theaters in America. I could have sworn I saw something about that, so I'm going to try and see that in theaters.
Cool.
Anime, I've been watching Dragon Ball by myself because I've been too impatient. And you're going to have a lot to catch up with.
I gotta play catch up. I gotta play catch up.
Yeah, just let me know when you want to catch up, and I'll stop watching until you catch up. So just let me know.
I'm gonna if I don't get too tired, and I'll try to watch some episodes tonight.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah, final question.
Okay.
Okay. Now I've started asking this question because of my Johnny Joeli interview, and I asked the same thing to Burly Bro. Sonic or Shadow?
You know I can't pick between the two both.
You have to pick one.
I pick both.
Okay, that's fine.
I pick both. I can't pick between them. I like both of them equally.
I do want to say one last thing, you guys. If you all can, please go over and check out Babe's channel. She really is a big part of my channel. She helps edits my videos. She really works her butt off because she manages her channel, my channel. She edits for both. And not only that, but I have other channels that I need to upload more on that she also edits for. So please go check out her stuff. Consider subscribing. Turn on the notification bells.
Oh, the ding dong bell, the Taco Bell bell.
Yeah, and please just go support her as well. Because, I feel like, she could easily get to 1K by the end of this year if we really worked at it. So, people.
I work on Den's watch hours.
People helped me with mine, so I'm passing
He's helping. He's passing on the torch of me helping.
Yep.
Because I helped you when you was doing that too.
So, yeah, that's it for this interview. Thank you so much for coming on.
No problem. I can't mind coming on at all.
And of course, you all, I hope you all have a great weekend. This is the final video of the week, so have a great, fun, blessed weekend and all that. And I'll see you guys again on Monday for Comic Dubs. Later, guys.
Yep. Bye.